Glenn, what's up? Man, it is taking me forever to try to get all this set up. That still don't help. I ain't even sure I can make this work tonight. Man, if that's a crappie, that's a good one. The old glow jig. Been tearing them up tonight. That's the only thing I've caught. Well, I've caught 2 on minnows and 2 on glow jigs. Let's see. It's gonna be hard to watch because I'm using green submersible lights, LED lights I got off Amazon. They're actually kind of cool. They were cheap. They were like, I'm gonna say like $13, $14 a piece. But it literally has taken me 4 hours to find these fish. And I don't know if it's just the right time of night they started biting. I went to set up. I had a rod go down. Went to set up again for YouTube Live. Had another rod go down. It wouldn't stop. There's another one. I don't think we're gonna keep that one. You know, we might. If it's 9 inches, I might keep it. I got another one on right there too. That's the biggest one of the night. Man, he inhaled that one. Totally inhaled it. I'm gonna cut that one off. That's pretty good fish. I mean, you see, 12-inch fish. I'm using jigs and minnows. I got actually just one jig out, and I got the rest set up as minnows. Um, Trying to find something to do with this light to make it. I don't know if that's going to help or not. It might make it worse. Definitely wasn't set up as good to do YouTube Live as I thought I was going to be. Like I said, it's been kind of a train wreck out here today with all the boats. I found a spot that I thought was going to be good, and then I couldn't get. There was no wind, so I had it on spot lock, and that trolling motor just working. So I had to find a spot where someplace I could tie up. So I found a couple stumps sticking up, and I tied up to those stumps. I'm in between 3 of them, going down a big hump that goes all the way out to the channel. A lot of times in the summertime, I had one hitting on it. I thought I had another one going down. That's the jig I was using. I made those glow-in-the-dark ones today. And seems to be working pretty good. Get everything straightened back out. those two fish wreaked havoc on everything there for a little while. How many people we got on? 10? I have totally missed every single chat to come up here trying to get everything set back up. Whatever works. Are you Palmy? I'm at Palmy this evening. Camo Joe, good evening, bud. How's it going? Yeah, we are on Palm de Terre. We're fishing, obviously, at night for crappie. I'm using minnows, and I got one rod with a jig on. We're just kind of stationary, tied up to a stump. I'm fishing, I think, in about 17, 18 foot of water. I got the green light set about 2 foot under the surface, and I got my minnows about probably anywhere from 6 to 10 foot. It seems to be working. You can tell the schools are just kind of passing through because it'll get quiet for a little while, then all of a sudden everything just goes down. I'm going to turn this light off. I'm going to see if maybe you'll be able to see those rods. I don't think so. I thought I had a pretty good setup, but I kind of didn't. I don't think you can. Any lights on the docks? I think the docks at Pittsburgh stay on all the time in the summertime, as long as they're open. I'm pretty sure they keep those dock lights on. Somebody told me one time before you can actually go down and they'll let you turn those lights on. There's a switch to them somewhere. I never did. When I went down there and fished at night, I like fishing at night, and I kept the lights off. Man, that's a big one. Dang, came off. Man, I had a big one. Again, that was that glow jig. I knew better than try to flip it up. Little 2-ounce baby shad, little glow jig. I've been killing it tonight. I'm impressed with it. I was kind of shocked. Man, that was a good fish. If I can ever get this figured out, get it all straightened out, I might do this weekly. I might even start doing guided crappie fishing trips at night. Man, it's so much more relaxing out here at night than it is in the daytime. just got hit pretty hard again. I'm gonna try a different light. Right out of his mouth. That light would be better if I had a different spot for it. $14 people, 7 likes. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that. I really thought there'd be more boats out here at night fishing. I seen one boat go through shooting boat fishing, shooting carp. That's all I've seen. Let's try one more thing. I'm gonna try to put the big light up here in the front. I think I'm gonna, 8 people. Yep, I'm between structure. I'm on a bank that comes off and goes straight out to the channel, and there's trees all along that drop off, and it makes a spot where fish transition back and forth. Um, it's always been a good spot. It's always been one of my #1 spots I hit at Palmy. The Palmy arm this year don't seem like it's been as good. It's actually kind of been like it for about the last 2 years. So I came up here on the Lindley arm. This is the first time I've been up on the Lindley arm in probably, man, I want to say a good solid year, because I've been running guided trips up on the Palmy arm. But yeah, we got plenty of structure. Tons of structure. Actually, I thought I was going to end up having a big problem getting hung up. That might light everything up a little bit better. What's that? Fishing with Camo Joe. Come out, dude. Give it a try. Get you some lights. Find you a big tree. Tie it to a tree. It's all it takes. It don't take a whole lot. And this is the way it goes sometimes when you're crappie fishing. Sometimes it's just on fire for a little bit, and then it just kind of stops and lets up. I think I'm gonna kill this. I'm gonna get off here. This I didn't quite have it set up like I should have. I thought I did, but definitely ain't working like that. Yeah. Well, I'll leave it playing. I thought I was gonna stay on that action like that because they're for a half hour, 45 minutes. It was kind of crazy. And I come past this spot earlier and when the sun was still up, and I should have just tied on it then. If I would have tied on it then, I probably would have been limited out by now. But I know, you get those crappie that are roaming back and forth, going up and down, and back and forth on this hump. It comes and goes. Just, I know from experience from fishing this spot so much, that's the way it is. I mean, even jig fishing, going through here and vertical jig fishing all these trees, I think they do too. I think they swim exactly like the shad do. When you watch the shad on the light, they swim in a big circle, and I think they come by and then they leave. They come by and then they leave. Because a lot of people will say, well, you know, they were biting real quick and then all of a sudden they're just shut down. Well, I think they're making that lap, that they got a travel route they follow. Oh, there's one. Come off. I was jabbing my jaw and let him go too far. That one I just got on a slip float. I was just playing with the slip float earlier and just kind of pitching it back and forth around stumps. I didn't want to I don't want to change it over, so I just left it at that and left it right offside the boat. Tell you one thing for sure, fishing at night, make sure your rods are tied down. Make sure you got them secure. I've got several sitting at the bottom of this lake. A couple sitting at the bottom of Truman also. I should have put a catfish rod in there. The only bad thing about it, I wanted to go for crappie. I didn't want to mess with the catfish. I would have got stuck on catfish and I wouldn't have crappie fished at all. And I should have, but I don't really have the boat setting stationary good enough where I could throw it out and leave one on the bottom, but I still could have put it on a float, threw a bluegill out there, let it float around behind the boat. And I should have. I took all my catfish rods out of the boat before I came. I need to get all these set up somehow and get it set up to where the rods are brighter and y'all can see every single bite. And I might end up doing that. I might put something on the back of the boat that'll hold all the rods, kind of light them all up. We'll see. But the schools of fish swimming around these green lights is just absolutely unbelievable. I could take my minnow net and actually I'll do it and show y'all. I don't know how good y'all are gonna be able to see this, but I mean, there's just thousands and thousands of baby shad. If they were like another inch and a half longer, I'd be using them as bait. I'll get a video of that before I leave tonight. I'll post it up on Facebook. The amount of shad those lights draw up is just unbelievable. Tens of thousands of them. And so much more comfortable out here at night. It's humid. It's very, very damp. It's not hot. really thought about doing this on Truman tonight, but I didn't feel like making extra. Well, it takes me almost an hour to get to Truman. Man, it's like the fourth one I've had come off. I was on a glow jig. Brighten it up and put new minnow on it. That UV light that I use tying jigs with, crazy how good it would make this glow. Pretty bright. I shot those today. I had that glow paint come in. That's what I want to do with this, Glenn. I don't like this setup. I kind of thought I would, but I don't. I'd rather have the lights about 6 foot away from the boat and be fishing from the boat to the lights. Actually, what I've got my lights tied to are 2 old B&M rods, the bottoms of them, because they were pretty stout. They would hold the lights in enough of a weight to sink them down. But that's actually what I've got holding them on is 2 old 12-foot B&M rods. I had that glow powder show up today that I had bought from Lure Works. I seen somebody, green lights don't attract as many bugs. Nah, no, they don't. The light I got up here in front so y'all can kind of see me and what's kind of going on behind me is attracting some, but they're not horrible tonight. But anyway, I had the green glow stuff show up today from Lure Works. It works really great, but I'm telling you, if you're going to buy stuff from Lure Works, especially the glow powder, for the price of it, I did not get nowhere near what I thought. Just seemed cheap. I paid $10, got an ounce, and then it was $10 to ship it. I can't believe, I don't know why in the world it was $10 to ship it. A big stump right there. I was getting really close to that stump and thought maybe my boat had come untied. I would have had somebody else with me. I would have stretched the boat between those 2 stumps. I would have tied off to that one and tied off to this one, and just took up that whole travel corridor that they use from tree to tree to tree to back down out into the channel. But had no partner tonight. Empty seat in the boat. He stayed home. Didn't feel like coming. Everybody's all right now. If you don't mind, share it. See how many people we can get on here. I don't think we're gonna get very many. I don't think I'm gonna stay on too much longer. Maybe 10 minutes or so. I might end up moving. I might go back up and fish under the bridge, and I might go back up to the marina and fish the marina. Um, might sit here till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and see what ends up happening. But doing kind of like I was doing a trial run to see how this was going to work at night with the camera, trying to record it um, in the setup, and I'm not definitely not happy with my setup. I might end up going with something that holds all my rods out of the back of the boat. I might go with um, some black light line and just really kind of set it up. Oh, got one. It's a fighter. Is it a keeper? It's another one. It's a good average size crappie. Can't complain with it. I have no idea what I did with my measuring thing. I had a tape measure a minute ago. Don't know what I did with it. Pretty sure he's big enough. I hope. We're gonna do a minnow check because these two on the other side of the boat has gone a long time without getting hit. Seems like it's only been this one and the one with the glow jig on. It's the only two I've been getting bites on. I'll pick that one up and have one on it. That's crazy. That might be the best one of the night. Man, I just picked it up and he was there. came out. That's pretty good fish for not even knowing you even had one. Call that one bonus fish. That was kind of cool. Come on, girl. In the boat. In the boat. That's another good one. I'd say that one's probably number 9. Yeah, they're back. That's the way it works. That is the way it works. I might have to stop and count them here in a little bit. I'm gonna end up getting in trouble. Man, it's fun when it works like that. Now I think we're settled back down again. That's the point where a lot of people end up giving up and going home. Um, you go a full hour without getting another bite, pack up and go. Um, I heard something. Yeah, but anyway, you go full hour and you don't get a bite, I would move. Um, them fish will come back and forth. They don't give up on them. Sometimes you just need to move it, move your rod over a little bit. I think a crappie will sit down here. You know, a lot of live scope guys will tell you this, and a fish will just sit there and stare at it, and stare at it, and stare at it. Sometimes all it takes is that little twitch to get them to hammer it. Give them 10, 15 minutes. You ain't got a bite. Check all your minnows. Go up a foot, go down a foot. Move them all to the left, move them all to the right. Just, stay versatile with what you do. And I think with that stop right there, I'm gonna stop because I'm gonna get some fishing done, and I want to move to another spot. I want to check another spot. I want to check the marina and see if the marina is as good as back here. So I don't want to catch my whole limit back here. I know that sounds crazy, but I want to go check the marina out. I want to check a couple other spots out and see what they do. So, like, share, subscribe, hit that thumbs up. If you're interested in a guided fishing trip at night on Palm de Terre, Stockton, maybe even Truman, hit me up, send me a message. Let me know. Appreciate everybody watching. Thank you, guys.